Yo guys, how are you guys doing? Apa kabar and selamat pagi. Right now we're going to do a weekend out in Pecatu, Uluwatu. Yes, down to the south of Bali. My son Marvel, this guy, just done his term 3 and did a good grade. That's why I thought it's good for us to go out of Ubud for the weekend. However, in this video, I'm gonna do a question and answer, a Q&A, read to the latest travel regulation which is just signed on the 23rd of March, which I posted like 2 days ago. So watch this video until the end. My name is Hoki Misa. I'm your host in Bali. Bye bye.
Bye.
It's raining! It's raining!
Hello guys, now we are in Kappa Resort.
Hi, I'm back in my room now because I cannot handle the heat, man. It's very hot out there because now it's still 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So it's very hot out there. So let's do the Q&A here in my room. Yes, start from February 4th, all countries are welcome to come to Bali. Those 42 countries on the list, this one, are those who can get the visa on arrival. So if you are not one of those countries, you still need the B211A visa, the E-visa, which need to have a sponsor. That's why I always suggest for you to go to visa agency because the visa agency will be your sponsor. And I mentioned down in the description 2 reliable visa agency in Bali. So I repeat, those 42 countries are the countries which can get the visa on arrival. Not only country who can come to Bali. No, all countries can come to Bali. But to get the visa on arrival, you have to be on those lists at the moment. To be sure, I don't know. But my rough guess, I think it's gonna be sometimes in April. No worries. Some ground staff at the airport in Bali will help you. They will help you to register and log into the PeduliLindungi app. But however, just for you to know, in case you wanna try by yourself, to be able to register in PeduliLindungi app, you have to first register your vaccine to this link. And then wait for about 3 working days, and then you will get email saying that you already registered, and then you can log in to the PeduliLindungi app. And if you cannot find the PeduliLindungi app in your app store, go to this PeduliLindungi app official website, this one, okay? And then you scroll down and you will see our favorite 2 logos, the App Stores and the Google Play Store. Click that logo for you to download the app. But then again, as I mentioned earlier, no worries if you still find difficulties to download or to register to that application. Because someone at the airport, the ground staff, will help you to register and log in to that application. Just make sure you bring your printed vaccine certificate with you. Yes. For Johnson & Johnson and Sputnik 5, Confidencia only required 1 dose. But for the rest of the vaccine, you need to have 2 doses. Children under 18 years old, based to the new regulation number 15, not require vaccine. So they follow the status of their parents. So if their parents are already fully vaccinated, the children also free quarantine. No. As mentioned on the latest regulation, number 15, you are still considered as 1 dose. So you must to do the 5 days quarantine if you still only have 1 dose. Based on what written in the regulation is yes. Down in the description I mentioned 2 insurance company. One is a Safety Wing, it's an American insurance company, and the other one is Jaga Wisata, the Indonesian insurance company. In Jaga Wisata, they only charge you for $35 for 30 days protection and can be extended every month. It's pretty cheap, right? eHack is located in PeduliLindungi app. Yes, this one. And you need to have your flight info to be able to finish the eHack form. That's why the perfect time for you to fill in the eHack is after you do check-in in your airport while waiting for boarding. So you already got your flight information so you can finish the eHack form. But as I said earlier, if you have problem with the PeduliLindungi apps, that means it's no way you can fill in the eHack, right? So no worries, don't make it such a big deal because a ground staff airport in Bali will help you. And the ECD, Electronic Custom Declaration, is, do you remember back then before the pandemic when you're flying entering other countries, flight attendants will give you a small piece of paper if for you to declare if you bring like cigarette, alcohol, something like that. It's the same thing, but it's electronic. That's all. So instead of they give you a piece of paper, now you fill in with your handphone. That's all. And this is the link. No more. Now the only PCR test that you have to take are the one that 48 hours maximum before your departure and the one which you just landed in Bali. And in Bali it's gonna cost you only $20. That's all. And if you got negative result, then you can enjoy Bali immediately that day, on the same day you landed, on day 1. No more mandatory staying for 4 days in CHSE certified hotel. No more. You can find accommodation in your Airbnb. You can stay in my place. No, not this one. This one is in Pechatu. You can stay in my place up in Ubud, Taman Sakti Resort. So no more mandatory staying in CHSE hotel. No more. But at the moment, you still need ask the hotel to pick you up. And you have to wait for the result in your room. You cannot go out from your room before you get the result, before the result is negative. But no worries, based on all my guest experience, they got the result even before they reach the hotel. So no worries. Well, the price is $35 for staying 30 days and can be extended one time for another 30 days. So you can stay with the visa on arrival 60 days max. But remember, this visa cannot be transferred to other staying permits. For instance, if you have planned to stay in Bali long, like you want to work here or you want to do business here, investment, or you want to retire here in Bali, you cannot transfer to KITAS from this visa on arrival. For that, you need to apply the E-visa, the B211A visa, even you are coming from those 42 countries. Okay, so the visa on arrival is purely only for tourism and maximums only can stay for 60 days. Anyway, if you are one of the 42 countries on the list, to apply the visa on arrival, all you're gonna make sure are 1. Make sure your passport has validity more than 6 months. 2. Have the return ticket. 3. The health protocol, which are 2 doses of vaccine, download the PeduliLindungi app, the health insurance, and the negative PCR test. One is 48 hours before your departure, and one when you landed in Bali. That's all. Of course, you have the right to ask me, what is my resource? Well, these are my resources. 1. Satgas COVID-19 SE number 15 year 2022, which replaced the number 12 and the number 13. The one that I reviewed about 2 days ago, my video before this one. And 2, the government of Bali province signed document concerning the visa on arrival. And of course, I also make some cross-check with my friend in the office of Minister of Tourism in Jakarta. So no worries, I don't share something that I don't have or I haven't seen the document. So those are my references. Let's go to the rooftop.